Hello, welcome back to LinguaMemes, and today we're going to do some Spanish. Who have we got with us today?
Todd, you ask that every time. Are you expecting somebody else?
Well, you sort of live in hope, don't you?
Hi, Danny. Yeah, Spanish again. We're going for a double bill. It's almost as if we're getting to enjoy Spanish.
Yes, Spanish is good. And if, as in all probability, someone has seen this and without seeing our other videos, we've got a whole load of different games on LinguaMemes to help you learn either Spanish, French, or German. More languages to come in the future, but those are our three at the moment. And this particular game that we're playing is kind of like a fun one where it's like speed typing,
Mm.
just trying to keep up with the words that appear at the top of your screen. And you just
This
have
one
to,
really pushes the speed, quick word processing, doesn't it? The foreign
yeah.
language word processing.
And the brilliant thing is that you can play this game whenever you want, at home or at work or at where else could you be?
On a mountain,
You could be visiting your auntie, and
under the sea, in a
yeah,
desert, in
and
Spain.
in Spain, you could be in Spain. And to do that, you go to linguamemes.com, and then you type in a particular game code. For this one, it is
YD9A, all the letters in lowercase.
YD9A. Pop in your email address, click submit, and you'll be sent it straight to your email inbox. Click on the link, and you go straight to this game. All right then, Todd, would you like
Mm.
to demonstrate this game for our viewers?
I'll give it a try. Okay, so we're already looking at a completed sentence. So how about we reload this page and show them the sentence growing and the pace at which it grows?
Yeah.
First of all, let's choose a speed from the drop down. Uh, I'm feeling pretty medium today, to be honest. And then we get the words coming up. Now, this is a nice, simple pace, I think. You don't get too punished for lagging behind, I don't think. Computer won't yell at you or anything like that. But just try and keep up. I'm going word for word until I come into a special character. You see that I with accent there. I had to go down to the bottom and look for the right number to press. So, that was quite a long sentence for a medium speed, but I think I kept up with it okay, didn't I?
Yeah, you easily kept up with that one. But what we don't know is what it means.
We have no idea what it means. So
No.
let's hover. Let's make our way over to the peak button. I always like to hover over the literal translation, which always has the interesting code bits like 3PS and 1PS. That's for third person and first person. Let's take a look at it in a proper sentence. Let's click that peak button. So, usted juega al baloncesto? Got to be, hasn't it? We're still learning Spanish, people. There's a lot of words we're not entirely sure of.
Do you know what? I think you should press the audio before we embarrass ourselves with the wrong
Ah,
pronunciations.
I think we'd be okay except for that darn basketball.
So
I love
that
how it's
that red speaker thing takes you to a Google page, um, which will give you the option of reading it out. It will
yeah.
read it out to you, should I say?
We've got it on Spanish to Spanish by default, so you don't immediately see what it means. But yes.
So now you can hear it, Todd, but I can't hear it. But so I'm going to have to rely on you to try and
Yeah, so it's a baloncesto.
balance esto.
It's almost like a th sound. Usted juega al baloncesto.
Okay, and
So,
the translation is you, and that's a formal
yeah,
version of you. So it's
relatively
and a
polite.
singular you.
hmm
Um, play. How do you say that? Juega.
Juega.
Juega. Do you know? I I don't know if this is any etymological thing, but I kind of got the idea of juggle in there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm juggling. Or kind of
I just
playing.
happen to know that juegos refers to games, but it's interesting. I never thought about the etymology.
In LinguaMemes, we quite often try and sort of associate a word into a Spanish word into an English word or something, just to help us. Like for instance, we've got the word mientras there, and whenever I see that, I think meanwhile. You know what I mean? Meanwhile.
Well, I mean, we wouldn't be able to call ourselves LinguaMemes if we weren't looking for common, recurring, elements common elements, mimetic elements.
And we've got bateria at the end.
Yeah.
Like I always think of that as battering drums, or having a battery of drums. A battery, as in a kind of a batch.
Well, a battery is specifically a row. I think it's a row of cylindrical objects. Because you can have a battery of guns, or all sorts of things.
Yeah. So I'm learning English as well, aren't I? Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to define a battery of something, but you reckon it has a cylindrical connotation?
Yeah, it's a row. Yeah, it's definitely a row of things, and you almost always seem to be cylindrical. Nice two versions of play here: juega and tocar. Differentiation between playing some sort of sport and an instrument.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, weird that basketball doesn't have. Normally, in European language, the word basket is in there somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, to me, it almost reminds me of baloncesto. Reminds me of a balloon. That's what I immediately think of. And I suppose in basketball, the ball spends a lot of time in the air compared to most ball sports, or except maybe tennis. So maybe it is it's balloon sport.
Yeah. So do you want to have a crack at another sentence?
Yeah.
All
right, let's crank up the speed a little.
Yeah, go on.
Let's go for quickish. Huh. Now you try and guess what's coming eventually. Oh, I never would have seen the supermarket coming. Oh, there's a lot of prefiero. Okay, sorry again, I affected an Italian accent while reading Spanish. Massive faux pas. Right.
We've got another meanwhile there.
Think I can... Yes, exactly.
While.
Ready for fast yet?
I reckon we're ready for fast.
He pushes me, folks. This is what he does. He pushes me ever onward, and it makes me a better person. Hey, this is looking pretty familiar. Oh no. Where are we going? Where are we going? There's a lot of prefiero. Cartas.
What does that mean?
Playing cards. Gotta be, hasn't it, at the end here. Le va de comprar mientras.
Well,
should we find out?
Yeah.
Never be afraid to peek, folks. I mean, if you're on your own, no one will know. Your Spanish teacher won't know. It's all
go shopping. I suppose that means, doesn't it?
Helps the education. Yeah, she goes to make purchases.
She goes shopping.
I prefer to play cards. What an odd comparison. That's the great thing about LinguaMemes, though. Some of these random generated sentences, you get some really interesting images in your head, and that actually, in my experience, can really help something stick with you if you've got a strange or humorous image to associate with it. I find that a really effective learning method. I'm not sure about the etymology of compras, though. Not sure what to make of that. To compare prices, perhaps?
It might be. Well, it could be that.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll stick with that little idea of comparing.
Yeah. I think we're almost running out of words now. We're learning them all. Are there any words left in Spanish?
There's one or two, I know.
Okay.
But
find out.
just before you leave that page,
Mm.
you'll see there's a link there. I don't want you to press it.
Yeah.
But
I always miss these.
our linguist has very ingeniously put links into particular verbs. So if you want to practice a particular verb, in this case, ir.
He's a cunning chap, isn't he? Sneaks these in.
Which is connected with the word va, isn't it, in Spanish?
Yeah, I think that's what
va, yeah. To go.
Mm.
So va, ella va is obviously one of the ways of using the verb ir.
Yeah. Though it may not sound like it initially, I think a lot of people who have a grounding in Spanish will instantly go, oh, of course. So yeah, and clicking on this will open a new tab in your browser. It won't actually interrupt the game as you're playing it, so you can. There's no messing around with clicking back buttons or anything confusing like that.
Okay.
Though, fair warning, these are quite challenging. These sneaky sub games that show up every now and then.
Should we have just a quick look at that?
Let's just demonstrate how it works. So one click, new tab, and see. It's already asking for the actual, Spanish right off the bat. And I mean, for me, who's never had any formal education in Spanish, goodness me, it's very difficult. I mean, I can get as far as...
Oh boy.
Sorry, folks, but that's what Peak is for, of course. Yeah, so this is good, obviously, if you've already got a slight grounding in the language. Maybe if you're starting GCSE sort of level Spanish. I'm not sure what the correct term would be, especially for a graduate, for a mature student who's picking up a language for the first time. But yeah,
let's go back to our speedy stuff.
Okie doke. Excuse me, Auntie Google. Okay, and now, come on. I don't know. Am I ready for mega fast?
Yeah, you are. I know you are. Eye of the tiger.
I've had my Weetabix this morning. Let's do it. Oh no! Right off the bat. Right off the bat, there's a special character. I'm noticing a trend with these sentences today. What's going on? You go to the cinema. I'd rather stay here and play my trumpet. This is a musically inclined individual we're dealing with here.
Yeah, it reminds me of Bernard Cribbin's one-man band. Great song, that.
Yes, an oldie but a goodie. I'm sure everybody watching this will be more than familiar with the oeuvre of Sir Bernard of Cribbins.
He was playing his cornet, and he was playing it strong, making a noise like an angry hornet. Must have been deaf, for I never could have borne it. Like that.
Wow. There you go, folks. He does karaoke, this man, On that note, I'm going to try one more. I'm going to try Mega Fast again, alright?
Yeah.
And if you can find a song that goes with this, then you get points. I'm getting all the points so far, because I'm the one doing these down. Oh no! A special character!
I think that is, in the modern vernacular, an epic fail.
Modern vernacular. 3 years ago vernacular. Oh, cripes. Alright, there you go, folks. See, I'm looking at E with an accent. I didn't look far enough. I got all excited. Oh my goodness. Do you know what? Again, with the preferring to play a game. No, look, I think we've seen this one before. Okay, try again.
Alright, okay, so let's see if we can get a different sort of sentence.
Okay. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm sticking. No, I'm going to take it down to just fast. Come on, let's be sensible. Okay.
Fast. We've got another meanwhile. And another trumpet.
Basketball and the trumpet. Do these things go together? This has given me a great image of an early to mid 90s New Jack Swing sort of music video. Like maybe a Boys to Men music video. Yeah, there we go.
Boys to Men. I missed out on that one. Was it good?
Well, you know, they could sing. Actually, now that I think about it, Boys to Men weren't New Jack Swing, were they? Someone with a great interest in early 90s music, get in touch. Comments, admin@linguamemes.com.
Let's go for another one because I think we've seen such a similar sentence to that one before.
Yeah. Vosotros veis nada mientras. Oh, right on the last hurdle. I've got to learn some of these special characters. So what are we looking at here?
Swimming, isn't it? Nadar.
Nautical, yeah, we
Meanwhile,
figured that last time, didn't we?
you, plural, says
You all go swimming.
more than one of you go
What did-
swimming.
Hang on, what did we work out the English for that was, for vosotros? It's yous. Yous go swimming, while I stay here, alone.
Aquí.
Not necessarily alone, but yes, I'll stay here. Yo me just makes it sound like I myself, just me.
Do you know this word aquí?
Mm.
Did you ever play this game? Which was when I played it in Birmingham when I was about 6. It was called Tenayaki.
When you played it, where in Birmingham did you play it? Just in the train station, or?
No, this is just like in the playground.
Oh, okay,
Tenai-
so it's a freestyle kids game you can play anywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
You
Okay.
remember the Aki post?
No, I don't. I think this might be before my time. Let me know though. Come on, tell me about it. I love game theory.
Sorry, I forgot. You went to a Swiss finishing school, didn't
That's
you?
right. Yeah.
You didn't. Yeah, sorry.
I'm exceptionally young and wealthy.
Well, this word aki reminds me of that game Tenayaki, which was this kind of place where a base, if you wanted,
Yeah.
for want of a better word.
Yeah.
I kind of think of this as a place, here.
Yeah.
Aki.
Yeah. You can't get me
here.
because I'm here. You
'Cause I'm
can't.
here. I'm on the Aki post.
Sorry, it just sounds like tag.
No.
Not base in tag.
No. Do you know what? I'm struggling to remember the exact rules, but
You got to have a base in tag because there's some kids can't run as fast as or as long as others. They need somewhere to have a break, you know.
yeah.
It's only
It-
fair.
No, it was more complex than tag. It was. Yeah.
It can include basketball and a trumpet.
Yeah. Normally.
Wow.
So anyway, I'm going to remember the word here because of my Aki post.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I'll do it. Give it my best shot. I've got another mysterious link here, but that's far too challenging for me.
Do you want to refresh that page, get a new game?
You folks at home try it out. Okay, let's see. I'm sticking with fast. It's good enough with these special characters. The funny thing is, you never know how big a word is waiting. And Spanish has... Oh. What did I do?
I don't know. You're not pressing F5, which is refresh, are you?
No, I'm not. Oh, dear. Okay. Oh, there's another instrument for us, folks.
Do you know what? I'm sure I tested this the other night and it was working a lot better. I'm going to have a right fun editing all this, aren't I?
Well, that's half the fun. Okay. I see another playing the flute. But I don't know. I'm going to take a guess here what ajedrez is. We might have to listen to that one, but let's find out what it means. Chess! That is fascinating. What do you reckon? Ajedrez.
It's definitely some kind of Moorish origin, isn't it?
I'm going to have to find out exactly what it means.
I think it comes from Moors, like the.
Let's just
rather
listen
than-
to ajedrez. Ajedrez. I suppose so. Mind you, now that I think about it, I'm not sure about the etymology of the word chess. Presumably it's French, but
I think it was named after that musical that ABBA wrote
I can't get away from ABBA or the Bee Gees. It's always something on this show. All right. I'm feeling crazy. Let's demonstrate Gigafast for the folks at home.
Yeah.
Hey. Now, look, somewhere out there, I can't believe it. It's baloncesto again.
Yeah.
She's playing basketball, but I prefer to play the piano. You know, those two things aren't really that similar, so whoever's saying this they don't really have a leg to stand on when it comes to showing off. Have a nice, relaxing... now, what could tennis be? Someone was feeling sporty when they filled this database. What's your game, Danny, when it comes to sport?
Ooh. At the moment, I'm playing a bit of badminton.
All right. That's extra floaty tennis.
Yeah, I'm not very good at it yet, but it's a good game because I think anyone can have a good game of badminton, if you know what I mean. You don't have to be that good, and you can still whack it over. Whereas with tennis, then yeah, if you play anyone decent, it's just hard.
Badminton, I definitely associate with sort of the very restrictive clothes and lifestyle of sort of maybe Victorian ladies, almost as if it was designed for them to give them a sport to do within the constraints of their lives. Presumably, you know, now it's. I think part of badminton should be to have to wear a whalebone corset and a massive skirt. To be honest, I think to get the true experience, you should have to play it like that. But yeah, you're right. I mean, it's technically a low impact sport, but that's interesting because then it makes it's still very challenging because of course all the players are equal. You know, so I'd love to see a fast paced badminton game.
Oh, I mean, obviously, when people start smashing it down, then yeah, it's difficult. But if someone's being nice and it's just sort of whacking it to the back of the court, and
yeah, I see. It's like a game that's actually fun to play, I think, in my mind. Whereas something like football, I know everybody obviously in this country is supposed to like a little kickabout or something, but I never really got it, to be honest. Feel like I'm letting the side down.
No, football's good, and there's this new kind of trend for walking football. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Walking football.
Yeah, where you're not allowed to run, so it's designed for people like me who are maybe just a little bit too old to be running around for 90 minutes.
Nonsense! If you ate nothing but oatmeal and mineral water like me, you'd be able to run a marathon.
Yeah. So, should we try one or two more? See what happens.
Yeah, I'm going to go through all the different speeds, show them off. Let's try slow. Oh, is there time? Only on slow am I able to find the special characters, folks. Someone out there is bound to be better than this at this than me. Tennis! I was quite good at tennis in high school, actually. I will say this with my high school experience. We got to do a lot of different sports, including trampolines, which I wasn't really aware was a sport, but we had trampoline lessons for a while. Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I can...
L is she, isn't it? No, he. Sorry, he.
Ella is she.
Yeah.
He plays to the tennis, I play to the cards.
Yeah.
Everybody's playing something.
Go for one more?
Yeah. Let's go out to fast. Okay. Ooh, is that a plural? Trumpet. Yes! See, this gets fun then, because you can guess what sport or instrument is going to appear. Yeah, so it is. It's third person, plural. Okay. They're going
So,
shopping. I'd rather play.
normally there's a much greater variation of sentence, but I think we just have a little glitch on there at the moment, which we're going to sort out this afternoon.
Well, Spanish is still very new, isn't it? I think it's safe to say that by the time most people have seen this video, the database will be a different beast, won't it?
No, the database has already got thousands of sentences in. It just seems to be choosing ones from a particular area of the database. But not to worry. I'll edit most of that out because it sounds stupid.
Yeah.
Play along at home on this speed typing challenge in Spanish, and remember how you can do that is just go to LinguaMemes.com, type in the game code, which is
YD9A.
YD9A, your email address. You'll get sent the game. You play it for free, completely for free.
And of course, there's plenty of other games to try out at LinguaMemes too, so don't be afraid to put your email address in the subscription box and get a new game every day.
Yeah.
Don't cost you a thing. Cheers.